Hello, hello, everybody. We are live. So nice to see you all here. I'm trying to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? One second. One second. Okay, there we go. I think it was playing on my other tab. Okay, we are live. Hi. I am so good. How are you? How are you guys? Please let me know. I am trying to do my fancy camera setup, but it's not working. So we're not going fancy. All right, we're going old school. Okay, we're going old school. Hi, so nice to see you guys. Let me know if you're here. I love to connect with you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We are going to be talking about the full moon energy in Capricorn. So happy full moon for those of you who are joining in the full moon. On the full moon day, if you're watching on the replay, say hi as well. So there's a couple of energies that I've been called to do this spontaneous live. Really, I would just last minute. I felt like going on and sharing a little bit with you guys about the actual energy of karmic soul, and also integration, the fragments of your soul, and clearing out any outdated contracts, breaking off, and releasing. So I'll be sharing a little bit, maybe facilitating some things and maybe answering some of your questions. So with that being said, let's see who's here. Clarissa, hi. Hi, Plush, Jenny, nice to see you. And Kalia, nice to see you. Brianna, happy full moon. Tax, hi, Kimmy. I was like, Tax, okay, yes. Hi, Kimmy. Bianca, Tom, Sharonda, Idalina again. We were just in the Goddess Gate. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, I have my chamomile, not chamomile. What is this tea? Chrysanthemum tea and honeycomb actually. Because I was called to really connecting with the energy of honey and also milk specifically today. So I couldn't find any milk. We have nut milk. So I said I found this yak yogurt that I got from Tibet. So aside from all of that, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, wherever you are. I want to talk a little bit about the moon energy and hang out with you guys and kind of help you through whatever it is that you're going through right now. If I can be of service, please allow me. All right. So let's talk. The full moon energy. First of all, I made a couple of videos on my channel about what the energy is about, how you can work with it, how you can manifest with it, the meditation that I did for you, how to connect with source and receiving actual instructions, okay, and clearing out the path. So a lot of those energies I talked about, how to step into your soul purpose, is all available on my channel, so you can go and binge. Highly recommend. But for this live stream, I really want to focus on the energy of soul ties, soul contracts, and really releasing and letting go of situations and energies that you're no longer resonating with. It's no longer supportive for your energy. It's no longer relevant for your life and the path that you're meant to go on. I just had a beautiful live session inside the Goddess Gate, which is my private secret coaching container for those of for the ones who got the goddess crystal, okay, the goddess code crystal, the Tibetan crystals that I shared on the 7/7 portal. So I wanted to talk to you here about that energy of understanding where you are right now and where you want to be. Okay, because that's going to be the very important theme that will begin to clear out some of these karmic ties and these soul fragments. So first of all, what do I mean by karmic knots, karmic ties, karmic connection? Well, what it means is that like we all have a role to play, and sometimes it's not clear. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you meet someone tall, handsome, okay, sexy, whatever, right? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I love him, he loves me, I love her, whatever. And then you think, you know, this person's purpose is to be your lover, but then you realize when you break up, their purpose is something else. Okay, who knows what I'm talking about here? Come on, give me a heart if you know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes you find out, you know, people's true purpose later on, okay? And then sometimes that change, right? Like sometimes you guys have family members who you're like, okay, this is supposed to be my mom, supposed to be my dad, it's supposed to be my caretaker, and then it's just not the story. Okay, I know I'm laughing and joking here, but you know, some of it it's just like not really funny. You know what I mean? It's like we've gone through some tough times, we've gone through some difficult family situations where like this is my mom, she's supposed to love me, what's going on? This is my dad who's supposed to protect me, what's going on? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of these roles, you know, that we all sign up to play and be for each other, and sometimes it's not very clear, right? And sometimes it's not clear, like crystal clear, black and white. So what I want to speak on is in this moment right now, if you're tuning into all the connections that feels a bit weighted down, okay, all the connection that feels like, I don't know why I'm entertaining this. I don't know why I'm allowing it to keep on affecting me negatively. That's what I'm talking about. You guys feel me? Anyone who's feeling into that theme? Let me know in the comments if you've been feeling like that's been coming up. And a lot in the collective right now, we're going through a cleansing, clearing, upgrading, expanding into the new earth consciousness. And what that really means is that with this Capricorn energy, the Capricorn energy is all about the ties, okay? Like the you know, we talked about that devil card energy, which is like the handcuffs, right? The chain. So it's like, where are you still handcuffing yourself to? Maybe it's a certain job. Maybe it's a certain career path, right? Maybe it's a certain life path. Maybe it's a certain relationship. Maybe it's a certain friend circle, place, whatever, right? So what have you been feeling like tied to? Okay. So this is when I want you to feel into, well, am I ready to let it go? Am I ready to release it? Am I ready to be cleared of it? Right? And why am I asking such an obvious question? Is because sometimes we can say that, like, okay, yeah, I don't want it anymore in my life. I'm about to sneeze. Okay. We say, I don't want it anymore, but like, are you also at the same time willing to let it go? Okay, who feels me? It's two different things. You can say you don't want something anymore, but then it's another different energy for you to actually like release it, release the thing, release the people, walk away, because it takes more courage, you know? Thank you. It takes more courage, right? Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. It takes more courage for you to actually walk away from something, to let something go, to let someone go, to release it. So it's not really enough to just say I don't want something, because you don't want something, you don't desire something to be in your life. It doesn't mean that you won't perpetually continuing it. You know what I mean? You can say, oh, I don't really want this. I don't really want this cupcake, Tina. Why are you giving it to me? You know, like you can say you don't want the cupcake, but you're eating it. You know what I mean? It's like that's something different. But like if I don't want this cupcake, I don't want sugar in my life. I don't want this fake thing. I'm going to not eat anymore. Like, don't give it to me. I don't want it. I don't want it. So that's a different energy. Okay. It's like, I don't want chocolate. I don't want chocolate. Give it to me. Give it to me. Ow. You know what I mean? So this is like that energy of like knowing you want something and don't want something is also different from are you willing to close it, end it, clear it. Okay, so this is why there are people who are confused of why things keep on perpetuating in their life. Why does it keep on happening? Why are these cycles happening? Right? And then there's people who decide that they don't want anymore and walk away from it for good. Okay, these are the two energies. So what's the difference in between? Courage, right? Courage to walk away, willingness to release, let go, and also commitment to what? Commitment to your future, commitment to your true life, commitment to yourself, commitment to living your highest, most authentic path. You see? So all of this comes about when you are ready, willing, committed, and then you'll make the move. So going back to what I was sharing about this full moon energy and the karmic ties is sometimes we cannot really let something go, let someone go, really forgive them, really, not have the person, the thing bother us and not keep on choosing it again, unless or until we integrate their true lesson, until we truly understand that they are teachers for us. Okay, as much as we're like, oh my God, I can't. Okay, I can't with my ex Tina. Like, I don't want to think of him as my teacher. He's your teacher. What can I say? Okay, what's he teaching you? Okay, what's he teaching you right now? Okay, well, what is that relationship teaching you? What is like that a-hole of a boss that you had, right? Like, what are they teaching you? Sometimes we just have to like rise above, my people, rise above to really integrate and understand what that lesson is. Because until we understand it, we won't be able to look at it from a different lens, because we're still looking at it with hate, resentment, or we look at it in a disempowered way, like he did this to me, they did it to me, blah, 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 right? So we have to change our thought, change our way of thinking, and feel into, okay, you know what? Let me think about that breakup. I know I don't want to think about it, but okay, that breakup that still bothers me. Okay, wow. Yeah, he cheated on me. He did this. He said this. She did this. Whatever. What's the lesson? What's the lesson? Okay, don't be cheated on. Don't be this person. But then, what's the higher lesson? I wanted to ask yourself, what's the higher lesson? And maybe the higher lesson is knowing that maybe your insecurity contributed to you attracting certain energies in your life. Maybe understanding that, you not being clear about what your standards are or what you actually look for in a relationship affects that, right? So for example, maybe you were with that person and the love was real and everything was real, but now you're actually like thinking and reflecting, and you're like, actually, I'm looking for a life partner. I'm not looking for someone to date and like sleep with or whatever. So it's like, obviously the universe had to come in and clear that person out, because maybe they're not really meant to be your life partner, because what you're actually looking for is not all the qualities that they possess, right? So now is the time for you to understand that, okay, maybe the lesson for me here is to be really clear about what it is that I am manifesting in my life, because I'm always manifesting something, right? You're always attracting, right? Who here is into the law of attraction, right? The law of attraction is not something that you need to like learn or whatever. It is always working, but then there's also that energy of protection, right? We're always attracting something, someone, right? We're always attracting, but is it good or bad? I don't know, but we're attracting it, right? So when you're working with manifestation, law of attraction, these things, it's about understanding how to attract what you actually want, right? What you actually desire, right? What is actually true for you. That's what we're learning. That's what we want, right? People who here wants to attract all the good things. Give me a like, give me a heart, give me a me in the chat, right? Like, who's here for that, right? So this is basically for you to attract what you want, you need to know what you want. Okay? And also to know what you don't want. What don't you want? What don't you want right now? And I'm asking you a very serious question. What don't you want right now? What is no longer okay in your life? Maybe it's, I'm letting go of being bullied. I'm letting go of being like ignored. I am letting go of like having my light, like dimming my light. I'm letting go of me not speaking my truth. I'm letting go of being this like miserable person and moping and crying all the time. I'm letting go of me being cling and slave to the past, right? Like, what is it that you are letting go? What is it that's no longer okay? What's something that you're like, I'm done, Tina, I'm done, I'm over it. Okay, I throw in the towel, I'm over it. Like, what is it that you're over? Yeah. Releasing 30 pounds. Release that. Yay. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Sorrel. David. Nice to see you guys. Right? Letting go of all of these energies that are no longer relevant in your life. Knowing what you don't want gives clues to what you do want. And also knowing what you do want gives clues to what you don't want. Okay. So I want you guys to be crystal clear in releasing all of that. Okay. And something about the soul ties and the soul contracts here is that, like I said, we're all here playing a role, right, to be there for each other. But it's important that you know that sometimes people are not meant to be in your life forever, or people don't need to keep on playing that role, because the more they keep on doing that role, it's like the more you don't get the lesson. Okay, just thinking about them as your teacher, like your math teacher, it's like you're not going to understand what 1 + 1 is, then they cannot move on to the next thing, or the class cannot be dismissed. You know what I mean? So just know that. Okay, so always ask yourself, what's the lesson, what's the lesson, what's the lesson, if you really want to let someone go, if you want to let a situation go. And a lot of people I worked with over the years of, I don't want to be doing this job anymore. I'm ready to do what I really want. I'm ready to be an entrepreneur. I'm ready to be a writer. I'm ready to, launch my book, Tina. I'm ready to speak. I'm ready to be on the stage. But, I'm gonna keep on doing this job because it's safe. And I'm somehow gonna find room and time to do what I really want. Well, how you can look at it is, the more you make room for your untrue path, the more you focus on it, the more it's going to expand, right? That's the law of attraction. What you focus on expands, right? Right, all right. So just think about it for a second, right? If you're going to say, you know what, I want to make my main job my main thing, and I don't even like it, then that energy is going to expand. Okay. I'm not here. I'm in no position to tell you to quit your job and do this and do that. Okay. That's for you to decide what's true for you. Okay. And your situation, only you would know. But what I'm here to tell you is the law of the universe, the rule of the universe, and how energy works, so that you can manifest the life that you want. That's what I want for you. That's what you want for you. Yes or yes. Right. So just be curious about how energy works, right? It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can put another hour in every day or every week on writing my book, learning how to speak, maybe creating a YouTube channel or whatever, start my coaching business or start my whatever business, right? I think you can be very honest with yourself about where you can step up and where you're in the loose chain. Okay, because the Capricorn energy is that the devil energy of the tarot card. I talked about this in my energy reading video on YouTube. You guys can watch it down below. I linked it. Check out the description box on my channel. So it's like the chain, but it's very loose. You don't need the key. You don't need to struggle. You just need to say, I don't want to be in this anymore. I just let go. Okay, so just enjoy and let go. Wow, congratulations. I just left the job and focus on the new Melissa. Yay, congratulations, right? On doing that, right? Releasing yourself of all the chains that you think is there to tie you, but nothing is tying you down. No one is tying you down. No one said you have to be in that relationship, okay? Even though it seems like it's scary without having a partner, or it's scary to be single, or it's scary to do something on your own without a team, without people supporting you, without even knowledge of technology. How do these things work, right? You can be sitting here and having all these fear, but you can also sitting here think about, well, what can I do to learn it? Well, why don't I watch a YouTube video, right? Good old YouTube. Hello, that's how we know each other, right? Good old YouTube, right? Sometimes a quick Google search, right? Sometimes it's, well, maybe I just need some time right now, and that's fine. That's okay. I allow myself to have the time and space. So just feeling into, nothing has to be scary. And sometimes you create the image of that boogeyman in your head. You know what I mean? Right? Sometimes we think like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen and this is going to happen. And if I do this, this is going to happen. But I'm here to tell you, if you're going to spend all of that time thinking about all the things that could go wrong, Why don't you insert, okay, to squeeze it in, some things that could go right? Like, oh my God, I could be sharing this video and people would love it. I could start opening my new business and like people would like love what I have to share. Like, why can't you entertain the positivity points instead? You see, right? So like if you can think negatively, think positively as well. Okay, and if you keep only thinking negatively, then guess what is going to manifest? Okay, thought, feeling, action. You think something, you feel that thing. Okay, you think negative, you feel negative, and then you act negatively, and sometimes that means no action. Okay, so how you can move on and manifest your true beautiful beginning is to releasing the negative thoughts. Okay, before we are releasing the negative people, before we're releasing the negative circumstance, we need to release the negative thoughts. Okay, we are accountable for that. Yes or yes, right? You can do that. Okay, you don't need nobody. I say, oh, I don't know how to let go of this negative, toxic people in my life. Well, before those people, okay, before we even get to those people, think about, do you have negative, toxic thoughts in your head about yourself, my friend? Okay, about your beautiful self. You don't deserve that. Don't talk to yourself that way. Okay, don't talk dirty to yourself. That's what I always say. Not that kind of dirty, but like the not so nice dirty thoughts to yourself. You don't deserve that. You deserve to treat yourself well, like the emperor that you are, the god, the goddess that you are, right? So this is a time where you need to start changing the language, changing the thoughts. And this is what I always say when I work with people, that just because your thoughts are invisible and inaudible to other people doesn't mean that it's like that to the universe. The universe hear your every thoughts. Okay, and the universe is very like unbiased. Like it will give you back, it will reflect you back what you think. So if you're like, oh, I am so fat, I am so ugly, I am so stupid, the universe like, okay, give you more, give you more, give you more, right? And if you're gonna like, you know what, I am so wealthy, I am so abundant, I am so grateful, I'm always so supported, I feel so happy, whatever. The universe reflect, okay? Give opportunities more, open up this gate, showing you more examples of what it is that you think. So you see, sometimes the devil is within us. Okay, I know we don't want to think of it like that, but sometimes we are our worst enemy. True or true? We are so critical of ourselves. We set these weird standards so that we don't meet it, so then we can feel bad about ourselves. And I want you to know that sometimes these ways of thinking, it's not even from you. Maybe it was passed down from your parents. How come it's not A plus? Okay, it's so funny. There's like this joke in the Asian community. It's like, A is for Asian, right? You cannot be getting C here and D and F. It's like so funny. So this is the energy will come through for you to understand, well, what are the standards that I am talking about? What are the standards that I think I set up for myself, but it's actually my parents or society or other people? And can I return it to them, letting it go, right? So this is where I'm talking about the soul fragments and the soul pieces of ourselves. And I got a download this morning, and the universe was showing me that your soul is kind of like that chandelier or crystal ball. Okay, so what I was being shown is like all these reflections, like the crystal ball, there's these pieces and reflections, and these are the reflections in other people. Okay, so how can you start seeing yourself in that person? How can you start seeing yourself in the people you need to forgive? How can you start seeing part of you in the people that you resent? For example, maybe a friendship that is not, great, or it's not a friendship anymore, let's just say, right? But what do you see yourself in that person? Maybe that person did sound healing, and then you always know that a part of you really loves sound healing, and maybe you want to be a sound healer one day, or you are, or whatever it is. Maybe you guys have that in common. So you just realize that they're just there to reflect certain parts of you. Okay, it doesn't have to be negative, it can be positive, right? Like, or something even neutral. And maybe there's a part of you in someone, maybe your old boss or whatever, right? Maybe it's a part of you that is very critical, that's very hardworking, maybe too hardworking. And maybe it's a part of you that you need to heal or come to terms with or transmute in a way that is true. Okay, what I always say to the people who really are workaholic, have that tendency. I don't know if you guys have it. I definitely have that. I definitely have the workaholic tendency. It's just funny because, you know, when you see me, like, I'm about the chill life, because I learned how to integrate that. I learned how to integrate, you know, me being workaholic to really serving my purpose and doing what I love, you know, and helping you guys on your journey. It's my highest purpose, and I'm so happy doing it, right? So instead of like getting caught up doing something I don't care about, I don't want, you know, I don't give a crap about, now I'm getting to do something that really lights me up, right? So I'm active, I get to do the divine work I'm called to do, but I'm doing it in a way that's aligned with me. So when we're talking about the soul fragments and the soul pieces, we're talking about integrating them back by seeing the light in the people that you don't see the light in. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right? So how can you see some light, some beautiful reflections of you in them? Okay, how can you see that? Wow. Jenny saying, I left a job 8 months ago, slowly building an online business. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Yay, Texas. Amazing. Congratulations. You guys are doing so well. There's a whole time, there's this whole timeline of us shifting and evolving and expanding into a true thing. And sometimes a lot of that has to do with, are we ready? Are we willing? Do we choose our highest path, right? Are we willing to tap into our truth? Because the intuitive goddess in you already knows. The intuitive being in you already knows. And that's why I created this. Some of you guys have this already. It's available for pre-order. But this is the bracelet I made, okay? This is with white jade and lavender amethyst. And the energy of this is called the intuitive goddess. And the whole idea of the intuitive goddess is to remind you and activate your intuitive abilities and intuitive gifts. So that's why I decided to make very few of these, by the way, of, you know, to the people who are really sincerely know that it's time for them to unleash and live the life that you're here to live. Because it requires trust, it requires flow, it requires intuition. For me to live my life the way that is true for me, I cannot follow a template from, I don't know, some politician, some person, some doctor, some, you know, members of my family even. Like, I cannot do that. The only true path for me to live my life and to help so many people and really step into my purpose is to activate my intuitive goddess within me. So this is the energy of lavender amethyst that I really connect with. You know, you always see me wear this one, which is my amethyst necklace. And I connect with this energy because it opens up the inner vision. It opens up the intuition. It helps you connect with your divine goddess self. So for those of you who are on the path right now and you're ready to flow and manifest more effortlessly, the energy that you need to connect with is the energy of your intuition, of your divine feminine, right? So when you're creating anything in your life, there is an effortlessness and there's a flow. You know, that's why people say the feminine flow, right? Masculine structure, feminine flow. And a lot of us, a lot of you guys are very good already with the masculine structure, right? It's like, okay, we know how to work hard. We know how to do this. We know how to do that. We do. What should I do now? We always think about doing. But why are we thinking about doing without understanding where are we meant to go? Where are we meant to flow, right? So this is why the energy of trust and flow needs to happen. Okay, so why You know, why you're on this path and why you're curious about spirituality and becoming your higher self, because somewhere in your soul, in your spirit, in your higher self, in this universe, there's a voice, there's a calling, there's an image, there's a vision of you being that person already. You feel me? Of you already know that that version of you exists. You feel me? Because that voice, that calling, it will not stop. Okay, that voice will tell you you're meant to speak on stage, you're meant to write books, you're meant to be known for your divine service in the world, you're meant to help people heal, you're meant to be free, you're meant to live in peace and prosperity, you're meant to be happy, you're meant to be abundant. Who hear that kind of voice, right? So that is why when I created the intuitive goddess, this one right here, and when you wear it, this is a constant reminder and activation of your intuitive gifts. Okay, this is why whenever you're looking to activate your intuition, you have to do it from a place of knowing your worth, your value, and your truth. So this is why this is the laughter amethyst is all about intuition and divine vision and connection and unleashing your divine gifts. So for those of you who are divine healers or want to step more into your purpose, this is an amazing stone energy to work with. And this is why I combine it with white jade. Okay, so you can see the white jade here on the intuitive goddess. And the white jade energy is the energy of the goddess herself. It's the energy of the pure, okay, the pure healing and compassionate self. And what is important when we're tapping to divine feminine energy and unlocking our potential and living the life that is true for us is because we have to do it with gentle. We have to do it with gentleness. We can't be forcing intuition. I want the intuitive hit now. Universe, give it to me now. We cannot do that. Okay? That is not the divine feminine flow. Right? Our divine feminine energy or intuition, the spirit is a divine feminine energy, is soft. It's knowing that we are worthy of abundance. We are worthy of love. We are worthy of feeling safe. We are worthy of walking our highest path. We are worthy of being all that we can be. It's a high value, it's a high vibrational type of energy. And it's a very soft energy. You feel me? Right? Whenever you like really connect deeply within your heart, within your soul, you will feel like it's a very calming, peaceful energy. And this is why I call this the true alignment energy. The true alignment energy, you will feel love, you will feel an overwhelming energy of light, and you will feel an overwhelming energy of peace. Right? So that is how you know, and that's why you're in your alignment. This is how your intuition is going to be activated. This is how your manifestation power, your divine feminine flow is going to be activated. So that's why I incorporated all of these into these bracelets that I handmade for you. Okay, only a few of you, because I do this myself, and I set all your intention code by code, beat by beat in every some of the step. So this is the signature design of the true alignment code, which is love, light, and peace. Okay, it's by 3: love, light, and peace. So whenever you wear this, you're going to be activating that true manifestation, love, light, and peace, and also activating your intuitive ability and gifts. You see? And what I decided to do, I haven't launched this yet. This is only available for pre-order. So if you do want yourself one, if you want me to create one and put your intention in it and ship it to you, link is down below. You can check it out at truealignmentshop.com. Okay, there's only a few left. They are going very fast. I've been getting orders yesterday and today, ever since I announced it. Okay, that pre-order is available. So you can get yours down below. So the energy here is when we are stepping into the true alignment code, you are going to feel that this is the time where you know that it's no longer okay for you to delay. It's no longer okay for you to stall. It's no longer okay for you to choose a life that is less than. Okay, because you don't deserve that. You deserve the best, right? This is why the white jade is the energy. In ancient China, I was sharing this with my group today, that in ancient China, white jade is the highest, the purest form of jade. Okay, and it used to be traded like gold and diamond. It's a very valuable stone, okay? It's because it's known for its purity and it's known for its healing ability. So if you are ready to really heal your intuition and your divine feminine wound, this is something that I highly recommend that you can work with. And when you also get this, I also include as a bonus a course of mine called the Intuitive Goddess. Okay, so you're going to be going through a 3-day activation training with me on how to unlock your intuition. So I will show you how you can actually tangibly, practically, okay, and also spiritually opening up your third eye, see the vision, tap into your psychic ability. So for those of you who are curious about how to tap deeper into your intuitive gifts, I have a whole course for you included, complimentary. It is free. So, when you have the Intuitive Goddess, and what you're gonna be also finding out is your divine healing template. And what is important is because all of us, we have a healing, natural healing ability, right? This is why we have a desire to help others on their journey somehow. I just want to help people heal, right? Who here feels that it's like an intuitive calling, but you might not know what you want to do actually. But what that true energy is when you are in your alignment, when you are being truthful, when you are in sincerity, when you are healed yourself and you activate your own intuition and alignment, your frequency is naturally healing. Do you understand? So it's like when I work with other people, sometimes a lot of people say, sometimes just being in your energy is already healing for me. Sometimes I listen to your meditation, I listen to your videos, and sometimes, like I fall asleep and I don't like listen. I just, kind of put it on the background. It's just already healing for me. And there's a reason why, when I go and visit my friends and they're like, Tina, like I've been on this medication for anxiety for 2 years. And like the 3 days that you came over, I didn't take those medicine and I felt so peaceful and I felt so calm. And there's a reason why, I didn't do anything, but the thing is the true healers, and this is what I want to help you with. If you consider yourself a healer, if you want to step into your healing template, if you want to help others from a sincere place, we can only help others by helping ourselves. And I want to show you on how you can activate your true healing capacity and how you can unlock your intuitive gifts. Okay, so that is the Intuitive Goddess. Link is down below if you want to pre-order. Like I said, if it's still available, it'll say. If not, then it's sold out. Okay, guys, because I do have to handmade all of these myself. Okay, so that's something for you. And what about how to attract not the good things, but also not to attract the not so good thing? Okay, because like I said, we have no problem attracting things, but where the energy lies is where are we attracting the things we don't want, right? What we don't want is the negative stuff, the people that reminds us of our unhealed cycle, right? The situation that puts our worth and value down the drain. We don't want to be attracting that. So how do we get out of it? Well, how do you get out of those situations and really stop those cycles is to realize what in you, okay, listen very closely, what in you is attracting that. What in you is attracting that? And that can be a very hard and confronting question because we don't want to think it's us, And I'm not saying that it's you either. It is something within us because, attraction has to come from somewhere. So this is why you have to think about, okay, what is the energy in me that is not pure in my alignment, right? Because I believe in your heart, in your soul, all of us, we are of divine essence. All of us, we want love. Who here wants love, right? Who here wants peace? Who here wants joy, right? Who here knows that you're meant to live in calmness, serenity? Who here wants to feel light? I believe every single one of us, we have these desires because that's our true nature. That's our true essence. It's of love, light, and peace. Again, when we're in our true alignment, it's love, light, and peace. So that's what we attract. If that's what you are, shouldn't it be what you attract? Right? That is obvious. But the thing is, when you're not attracting that, meaning that there's a part of you that plays into the dark end, but meaning that maybe you're playing into fear, maybe you're playing into doubt, maybe you're playing into questioning your worth, maybe you're playing into other people's voices saying that you can never measure up and you'll never be enough. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Right? So what I'm talking about here is the true you, okay, the pure you, the aligned you attracts the good stuff. But it's the part of you that is not aligned that attracts all the crappy stuff. So we need to not align with that anymore. Okay. What that means is that you have to understand what is the true version of you versus the untrue version of you. Okay. So the true version of you, you have to understand the true version of me is the one that is in alignment, that is love, light, and peace. In true alignment, love, light, and peace. You have to remind yourself of that. And you have to remind yourself that the person who fears, who worries, who thinks lowly of herself or himself, who distrusts people, who treats themselves badly, who eats the junk food that they know they don't want to eat, who doesn't exercise not because they don't want to, it's because somehow they tell themselves excuses, whatever it is, like whatever that you feel like you're self-sabotaging you, that is not you. That image, that ego self is not you. So you need to let her go, and you need to let him go, and you need to say, I don't welcome you into my sacred temple anymore. I don't want you to be in my sacred, pure temple of love, light, and peace. I don't want your doubt here. I don't want your worries here. I don't want your concerns here, because I am a divine being of God. I am a child of the universe, right? I am the creation of the creator, right? You have to remind yourself of who you truly are, your divine essence. I am the representation of love. I am the embodiment of light. I am the embodiment of peace. And until you understand that love, light, and peace is not something you have to go and grab and find in a meditation class, in the yoga class, in a, sound healing, like whatever, like it's not somewhere you find, it is something that you are. Do you feel me? So this is why we're talking about soul pieces reintegration. You have to you need to reintegrate those parts of you back into you, love, light, and peace. Okay, so this is what I talk about when I talk about the frequency of purity. Okay, pure white light. So that's the energy that I connect with and what I work with. Whenever you're in my meditation, we always, connect and purify our energy, right, with our breath. And sometimes some of you guys will say that I feel this like white light presence, in my activation, in my meditation, you can feel that, right? And that is the pure light that I work with. Okay, we're not working with some disco colorful light here. No, they're great, they're fun. But for me personally, I work with the straight up energy. I just go to the highest of light. You'll hear me say this a lot, the highest of light. So we're not confused. We're not playing here in this like colorful area. The highest of light, the pure white light, the divine light. Okay, the source of it all, the source that creates us, that creates our reality. So when you're working with only the pure white light, what happens is that you are being reminded of who you are. You are being reminded of your potential. You are reminded that you are being protected and loved and cared for and supported and so on, right? And that is why I decided to create the purity bracelet. Okay, some of you guys may have seen this already. The purity bracelet, this one down here, the white one. And this is made of pure white moonstone. Okay, and moonstone is a very powerful energy, not only that is connected to the moon, but and also connects with the divine feminine energy activation. So what happens here is that when I create this for you and when you wear it, you're going to be activating the love, light, and peace frequency, okay, as well as your intention that I see it in. And all of this is combining with this selenite, okay, crystal right here. You can see this one, the ball in the middle. This is the selenite crystal. So what I love about working with pure white gemstones, and you can see a lot of my work is of that, is because you're purifying your energy. You're connecting with the pure white light. You are calling in divine protection. And why divine protection is so important is that we are always attracting, right? We're always attracting, but where in our field that we are protecting, right? Protecting ourselves from the unwanted energy, protecting ourselves from the invasion of false thoughts and negativity and doubts and worries. We need to say, okay, I don't want that. We need to protect ourselves and clear it out and have a way for those energy to be transmuted. So that's why I added the selenite here, and it's touching. Okay, it's touching you. There's a reason why it's here. Is to activate and cleanse all the energy of the purity bracelet, but it's also activating and detoxifying. Okay, selenite has a very powerful energy of that goddess priestess energy to clarify your energy, clarify your thought, clarify your field, clarify your mind, so that you can think clearly, so that you can be reminded of who you are clearly, which is your pure divine essence. Right? So when you are feeling into who am I, you're not going to be thinking, oh, I am someone who is afraid, who is scared, who never takes action. You're going to remember who the F you truly are. Is I am child of the divine. I am the goddess. Okay? I am the light. I am love. I am peace. I am the embodiment of it. You see? So this is why this is the first piece that ever channeled through me from the divine. And this is the piece that is so meaningful for me, the purity bracelet. And whenever I make this for you guys, and I know I have a bunch of you guys have requested already and put in your orders, and whenever I'm gonna do this, it's a very intentional process. Okay, this is not something that's like, okay, yeah, it's cute, it's pretty. It is cute, it is pretty, by the way, but it is something that is very meaningful, because when you are receiving a protective wear from someone with pure intention, someone who really love and care about you, that energy gets activated 10 times, even 100 times more. So that is why when I went to Tibet, some of you guys know, I went to Tibet to receive the gemstones for you guys. I wasn't wearing my own clothes, okay? I was wearing the clothes of my mom, my uncle, my father, my best friend. I wasn't wearing my own clothes because it is all about the protective wear. It is all about feeling true protection from people who really care about me and really love me and really have the true intention for me to be protected, right? So when I heard the calling that, Tina, you can be this channel for the people, I said yes. I said yes. Okay. So for those of you who know that you are open to divine protection, divine alignment, and you want me to personally craft and seed in your intention, you can write in what you are manifesting, what you're intending. And I'm going to be feeling into that. I'm going to be putting my pure intention. I can promise you it is pure. When I'm putting into that, and when you receive it, you will feel the energy activation. Okay, you will feel the purity. And this is why when you're opening yourself up and when you're connecting with source energy, it's always the highest of light. That's when you get the most profound awakening. Okay, because when you're thinking and like connecting down here, it's very confusing. There's a lot of noise. Okay, because it is colorful. So when you're connecting with the pure white light, okay, through the purity bracelet or the intuitive goddess, you're gonna realize that when you connect, there is a healing energy. So when I facilitate my meditation, for example, you guys can listen to, you can feel that it's like you're not just meditating and you're receiving the messages, but you're also feeling this healing that takes place. You see? And that's exactly what I want to show you. And I want you to be able to tap in. So when you get my purity bracelet that I handmade for you with your specific intention, you're also going to be getting a specific course with me. Okay. And that is called the Path of True Alignment. It's a 3 day, a 3-part activation series on how you can awakening to your true essence of love, of light, and of peace. All right. And like I said, I cannot be making a lot of them. They are only available for pre-order right now. So I'm calling the ones who actually really feel that this is your time to step in your true aligned path, the ones who are ready to connect with the highest source of light, and you feel like you want my energy and a piece of me to you. I am so happy to do that for you. Like I said, link is down below for that. And when you are feeling into what am I here to do? What am I here to be? What am I here to step into, on this full moon energy? I want you to be reminded of your potential. I want you to be reminded of your true path. I want you to be reminded that you are here to create. You are here to play. You are here to experience. You are here to heal yourself and let go of the false identity. Okay? This full moon is not about other people. You can say, okay, I let them go, I release them. Yes, of course, you can do that. And, there's nothing wrong with that. But I wanted to make it more important about yourself. You know what I mean? I wanted to make it more about yourself, like what kind of life do I get to live? What kind of life do I get to really experience here? The life of love, the life of light, the life of peace, the life of true alignment. The pathway can not only heal myself, awaken my gifts, but to be helping other people do the same from a place of purity, from a place of divine healing. This is the divine healer right now. For those of you who are going through some really deep, painful healing, whether spiritual or physical, this is the white jade all around, and the selenite, the divine healer. This is of Kuan Yin energy. Okay, when this was channeled through for me, this piece, what I was feeling called to is to really support you on your divine healing energy, meaning that if you are here to deeply heal yourself, or if you are here to heal yourself and heal the world, you have that pure desire to step up as a healer of some sort. Okay, it doesn't have to be spiritual work, but you have to know that inside of you there's a desire to help people heal in some way. The divine healer is here to activate that gift by healing you first. Okay, so I made it specifically for my healers, or my to be healer, or destined to be healers, because the healers needs healing. It's only the responsible thing to do. Okay, so if you feel called to that, you can have access to this as well. And like I said, I always give you more than you can ever imagine when it comes to being supported on this journey, meaning that you're also getting 2 courses when you're getting this. If you buy them separately, they'll be like $300-400, but I want to give it to you for free, because I feel like in the world we need more healers than ever before. We need more healers from a pure-hearted space than ever before. And I want to help you heal as a healer. I want you to help you step into your healing template and understand that, wow, I could heal myself naturally. I could help other people do the same. Okay, I'm going to share with you my knowledge, my experience, how I did it, how I help my clients do it. So that is a divine healer. That is something that I'm very passionate about and sharing. So like I said, all of these things are available for pre-order. Once they are sold out, they are sold out. I only have a few pieces left. Okay, so if you feel called to them, visit truealignmentshop.com or just click the link below. You can read more. Okay, but like I said, last time I shared something like this, it was sold out within the first 1 or 2 hours. So go ahead. Okay, go ahead, and you can put on the notes for me what it is that you want me to set intention for you. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is educational. I hope this is uplifting for your spirit. And I want you to know that you're not alone. That was the energy that I heard very clear from spirit. Like, my purpose is to let you know you're not alone, never alone, and never will be. Okay? I want you to know that I'm here. for you. Okay, I'm always here with the video, with the meditation, with the protective bracelet, with the courses. Like, if I can give, I will give. Okay, and I want you to know that it's your responsibility to say, I claim my highest path, I claim my highest life, I claim that I am healed, I claim that I am to be free. That it takes two to tango. So I'm all here. The universe is by your side. There's people who really love and care about you, and I want you to begin to really love and care about yourself and your path and your journey. If you got anything from this, like this video, subscribe, share with someone who could benefit from it, and check out all the links in the description box on all the videos, all the resources I made, all the information on the bracelet, on the custom made, all of those things. So check it out. If anything you want to share, leave me a comment. I love you so much, and have a wonderful, beautiful full moon.